Hey everybody! Now I did this crazy ride yesterday. It's called the Southern Dozen and it's 13 of the hardest climbs around Adelaide down south. And it was like 150 kilometers, about 3,000 climbing, and it was awesome. It was grueling, it was gnarly, it was challenging, and it was really, really fun. And today I've got my skins on because I need to like make sure that my legs recover, but they are actually okay. Surprisingly, they're actually okay. So those of you, like I've had a few of you ask, like, okay, how's the 42 cassette? So check out this video up here. I got a 42 cassette put on Fuji a couple of days ago so that I can do climbs like this, because next weekend is the Adelaide Dirty Dozen, and I want to make sure I can complete the whole thing, because I did it last year on my flat bar with sneakers, and I only managed to do 10 of the 13 climbs, and that was really hard. And I thought, right, this year I'm gonna do it. And so the whole reason why I'm doing this video is a few of you have said, how was it, Serafina? How was it with the 42 cassette? It was freaking awesome. I felt like I had superpowers. Can I say that? I mean, like, I've built up my muscles and my fitness to be doing all of these climbs. I love climbing, and I just want to go higher and steeper and harder. This allows me to do it. It is so cool. Check it out, check it out. How cool is that? If you can hear people talking, I don't know who they are. They're the people over the fence, so we'll just ignore them. But anyway, check it out. It's like, it's so massive. It's so massive. Look at that. Look at that. It's so cool. How cool is that? So like when I was riding, like I was going up these climbs, it was just so much. I'm not saying it was easy, like it didn't mean the climb was easy, but it was easier. It was like I didn't need to grind so much. Like I could just be riding like I would on a slightly easier climb, and I was just able to keep going, and I was able to like go faster. So at one stage I was like passing the guys that I caught up to them and on this climb, and actually, do you know what? I'm going to stop for a second because there's people right on the other side of the fence and they're talking. Hang on a sec. We're going to go over there. Wait a second. Okay, I think that's a bit quiet because by that wall there was people like that far away and they were talking, and I'm like, I can't. Anyway, that was weird. This is better. So I was going up this climb. It was one of the steep ones, and I'm like, saw a group of the guys there. I'm like cycling up. I'm like, I'm catching up to them really easily, and then I'm like, I don't want to sit here, this is a little bit too slow, I'm gonna have to pass them. So I just pass them, I'm like, hey, bye, and off I go. And it was like, it was just easy because I've got this fitness that I've built up, and then now I've got that extra little, secretly, okay, it felt like I was on an e-bike, and I'm not on an e-bike, but it felt like that, because it's like, this is just easy, because I'm able to, not that it's easy, but I'm able to use everything that I've built up and go that extra, go that bit higher, harder, faster. And one of the other really cool things is I love riding in my big chainring. It's my favorite way of riding, and obviously you can't always ride in your big chainring. But when I was doing some smaller climbs, I was able to keep it in the big chainring and have it in like some of these easier gears while still being in the big chainring. So I had more, and I just love that feel of just that real push, but still being able to, and so I'm like going faster. We went down the Veloway, which is one of the bike paths that we've got here in Adelaide. And I got all these PRs because I had in the big chainring, but I was able to do those sort of smaller climbs on the Veloway, going really fast and hard. So that is what it's like to have a 42. I highly recommend it. If you're into climbing, you want to go fast, you want to go higher, you want to go into those gnarly gradients, and you want to be able to last the distance, I highly, highly, highly recommend getting a big dinner plate of a cassette on your bike. It's really cool. It is a bit heavier, but that's okay. Like it's worth it to me, and because I love this style of riding. I don't know if you're just starting out, like I would say maybe don't do that straight away, because you want to build up your fitness and your strength. Like so do that, I think, and then upgrade to a bigger cassette. But then if you're just wanting to just enjoy the climb and enjoy the ride without too much effort, then yeah, get one of those as well. So that is what a 42 cassette is like to ride, and that was my experience. And I've got another video that I'm putting out that I'm just going to go through all the footage from yesterday from the Southern Dozen. We did this like, Dan did all this awesome footage. He was filming the whole time. At one point he was going up, I don't know, I'm sure it's like a 25 gradient, and he was like holding on with one hand and holding the camera in the other hand filming. I don't know how he does that, but the footage is really cool, and I'll pull that video together over the next couple of days and you can check that out. So remember to subscribe, keep watching and see what the next adventure is. Probably the Dirty Dozen on Saturday. Thanks for watching. It was unbelievably painful.